Hello, all my Aries friends. Welcome to your June 1st through 15th reading for 2020. Many blessings to you all. This is a collective reading for all Aries, Sun, Moon, and Rising. That means if you'd like a private reading, please visit my website, royalmystic.com. I'll be more than happy to assist you once you schedule your reading. As we continue forward, let's see what June has to say. Thank you, angels, archangels, divine, pure white light. Divine Spirit, Spirit Guides, Gods and Goddesses, thank you so much for being present here to allow all Aries, Sun, Moon, and Rising to have the information they seek to assist them in remaining on their highest possible spiritual path. We thank you so much, Divine, for these blessings and beautiful messages, and we receive them in the love and light they are intended. We thank you for your divine guidance as always, and we welcome this blessed reading. Thank you for your presence and your energy here. Okay, so this one fell last. And we have as our first, oh, nice, new beginning. This is a wonderful new start here. We've got the Five of Pentacles, the Five of Rods, that means change, and the Knight of Wands, action being taken. In relationship, love life, and spiritual life, we're going to start with Death to the Old Way. This is the Scorpio Major Arcana, and it clears old energy. We have Justice, which is the Libra Major Arcana, and means focusing on your goal and your spiritual energy. And the Sun card, holy cow, guys. You guys got it rocking over there. And in your career and finance, which this can also be, it doesn't have to be love life. If that's what's going on for you in your career, this is definitely tuning in here. So we have the Ten of Wands, the Resurrection. Ten of Wands is completing the cycle of heaviness, something being brought back to be. Usually, this means something being reinserted or reinstated. And then we have the High Priestess. So this is a lot of beautiful energy. This is your higher self. The underlier is the Three of Swords, which means for me as a reader, this is the have conversations with Divine all the time when I'm meditating. So the Three of Swords for me is a timekeeper. 3 days, 3 weeks, 3 months, third time's the charm. So it's very apropos here in this particular setting because it gives you a little bit of expectation. Just because the parameters of the reading are June 1st through 15th, you have to remember something could happen in the 1st through 15th that carries into the next thing. So it's the beginning of it, but it doesn't mean that it has to all conclude itself in that time period. We'd be insane to think that was the case because life is an ever-spinning wheel, right? We have the Eight of Cups, which means you're literally being allowed to move forward. You graduated this portion, and you've asked the universe to show you the way. So it's lighting up the entire horizon for you to see what the opportunities are, which is a blessing. And the Moon is also connected to your spiritual sight or opening your vision, right? Revealing things to you. So we have the Five of Pentacles, which is the energy of a little bit of impatience, wanting it to show up, thinking you have to do something else in order to make it happen faster. We have to remember that this is the universe working out things, and it's not going to be seen until it's time. You have to think about it like this. If I cover these, does that make them disappear and go away off the card just because you can't see them? Do they no longer exist? Absolutely not. They're there. I was secluding them from you or making them invisible by covering them. So this will allow the vision to come in at the right time, and you will see it as it manifests. It's in the process of manifesting. There may be a time or a place within you that has the turmoil and the struggle, which happens to everybody who's on their quest. If you're able to do it, am I able to do this? This seems so hard. I don't know enough. I don't think I'm ready. The challenge is there whether you're ready or not. So you will face the challenge. You will overtake the challenge. You are not alone. The universe has your back. So be strong in that and knowing that you wouldn't be in the middle of it if it weren't there for you to do. And here is the Knight of Wands. Now the conflict sometimes is whether we're ready, or if we're capable, and sometimes we don't trust ourselves. So please have the permission within yourself to move forward. That's the hardest part, is to give yourself permission and to kind of get out of your own way and just go and just do it. So there's the call to action saying, come on, it's time. Now, we have, this is relationship, love life, and spiritual life. So your spiritual life is tied into every single thing. We are here, we are souls that have come to this plane of existence to be manifest in the physical, so we can learn the lessons of this life, of this realm. The death card is the cosmic garbage man. He comes in and clears out all negative, stagnant energy, all old wounds and entanglements, so that you can start this next cycle fresh and clean and be able to move forward. It's telling you, don't try to use logic here. You've got to be in spiritual mindset and use your spiritual energy to manifest what you want to come in, or what your goal is, right? So your eyes are covered here because you don't need to be able to see. That's what this Five of Pentacles is showing you, that she can't see it because it's behind her and it hasn't actually come into form. So you're allowing yourself to just concentrate on your goal. This means the right decision being made, or making the right decision. Now I want to point out something. Her arrow here, her focus is on the sun. This little, medallion is a sun, right? Which is really important because the very next card is the sun. So this is a way being made. This is the universe presenting you with an opportunity that you may not have ever seen before, or it may be something that you didn't even know was possible. It's the opportunity of a lifetime. It's the planetary alignment so that you can make a straight shot to, in this case, the sun, to the goal without being interrupted or interfered with. Nothing is blocking your path, and you're able to be successful at achieving that. Let's see what we have going on here. This is the end of the cycle of burden. The heaviness is being lifted, the restrictions are being lifted, the low crouching position of having everything on your shoulders will allow you to stand upright as you deliver this last heavy piece and be able to move forward, releasing yourself of this servitude. The 10 always means the closure of a cycle and beginning of a new, and you're actually beginning here, so this is the end of that. And something being reinstated, repositioned, something coming in that may have been an opportunity, or resurrected, right, from the past, and maybe receiving new employment or regaining the position that you had previously. The High Priestess is saying, allow yourself to be open to whatever comes. Whatever comes, the universe will provide. And this Five of Pentacles is where we're getting a little impatient. We're trying to rush it. If you can get into this energy and stay in the flow and do this focusing on your best possible life now, this is really important, people, for me to get this across to you. What if the job you had isn't the best possible thing you could have, and you have to open and let the universe bring that in? So if you were removed from a position, now is your time that you don't have to make it happen. The universe has already made that happen, and you now can ask for what you want and your best life. Something that's better suited to you, something that pays better, something that makes you feel better spiritually. So you can really focus on that and manifest it at this time, Aries. So, and your Aries energy is here very strong. Let's see what the Clarifiers have to say without further ado. Thank you, angels, archangels, divine pure white light, divine spirit, spirit guides, gods and goddesses. Thank you so much for being present here to allow all my Aries friends, sun, moon, and rising to have the information they seek to assist them in remaining on their highest possible spiritual path. We thank you so much, Divine, for these blessings and beautiful messages. I think he wants to come out. And we receive them in the love and light for which they are intended. We thank you for this divine guidance as always, and we welcome this blessed reading. Thank you so much, Divine. So the card that was poking up here is none other than Archangel Michael, the King of Swords. The Four of Pentacles, which is solid energy. The Tower, which is breaking down barriers. Beautiful High Priestess, you have twice. Temperance. That's the Archangel Uriel. It's also the Sagittarius Major Arcana. Five of Swords. The Lovers. There's some paperwork. This usually means a contract or something, a document, an official document. 7 of Cups, which is beautiful blessings and abundance. And the World card. What a wonderful way to finish this reading off. The underlier, good old Beelzebub here, the devil. Now, this doesn't mean literally the devil. This is the Capricorn Major Arcana. It also can mean your own fear and self-sabotage. So we have to be careful not to disbelieve our capability. Just because you don't know how right now doesn't mean the universe won't provide a way. It's just like when you go to a job, you don't necessarily know what the job entails, so they have to train you. Even if you went to school to do it, you have to train in the way that they do it or whatever their new software is. So there's no possible way we can go into something knowing it before we ever do it. So really that's an oxymoron, thinking that we should just go in knowing. And you don't have to be in fear, because the universe will provide the knowledge. Always. It will always show up when you need it. As long as you believe that to be true. Be open. The 8 of Cups is the energy of graduating, moving forward, allowing yourself to go on to the next level, and being guided by your divine sight and insight, letting the universe show you the way, literally. The King of Swords, the Archangel Michael, being very strong in the ability to help you be protected and to clear anything that's in your way, clearing all obstacles. It's also the energy of air signs, so it could be Aquarius, Gemini, or Libra. You have the energy of the 5 of Pentacles here, which is being a little bit antsy or anxious about wanting it to happen right now and thinking you have to do something to make that happen. You are already on solid ground. You don't have to do anything except allow the universe to do what it needs to do without interrupting it. So the Miser's here saying you're safe, you're solid, everything's good, just hang in there. Whatever this little energy is, if it's a controversy or conflict within yourself, it can even be competition. It just means that you're going to be challenged, but that challenge is going to be overtaken. The Tower comes in and knocks that all down. Anything that's trying to block you can no longer do so. The Tower is leveled. Now we can proceed. This is getting on your horse and going for it and allowing yourself to be guided by your higher source. And when I say that, I mean your ego is not what you need to be using. You have to use your soul. You have to stand in that divine light and allow yourself to kind of go with the flow and ask the universe to guide you. Death to the old way, clearing of all the old debris. The cosmic garbage man comes in and just cleans house, and you're able to start new. And this Temperance card is the Sagittarius Major Arcana, so you got Scorpio here, Sagittarius here, and this is Archangel Uriel. Uriel is the keeper of divine light, so that means divine thoughts, actions, and circumstances. She is the queen of synchronicity. Now, I know you guys, there's an argument about whether they are male and female. I'm using she because it's a she energy here. Take it as you will. I'm not being literal. I'm just using what the card's showing me. So, she puts things in line for you, lays the path out for you, kind of puts the breadcrumbs for you to follow. And it is an amazing miracle energy, because this little white thing in the top of my card is not a worn spot. It is the light, and it's so bright it drowns out everything else. Then we have the Justice card again with the light, okay? Now we're standing focused without using our human sight. We're using our spiritual sight. We're focusing only on the goal. Staying balanced. Libra Major Arcana there. Even when you feel like, oh my God, this is so much. I don't know if I can keep doing it. I'm spent. I can't fight another battle. I need some time to recover. Don't give up 5 minutes before your miracle, because here comes the miracle. Boom, here comes the sun, opening all opportunities, giving you a divine shot, an absolute can't miss shot. The universe is lining you up for this perfect thing. And by the way, Aries, the sun card is the happiest card in tarot. So whatever it is overjoying, wonderful happiness. And whether it's a Gemini in your life, or if it's the beautiful ascension energy of your masculine would be your physical body, so the feminine is a soul energy, or any other person in the zodiac. This is that wonderful, nurturing, loving, giving, harmonious relationship either with your higher self or with another person. So, that's fabulous. So for those of you who wanted that to work out in a relationship, there it is. So here's the 10 of Wands, releasing you from the burden. The heaviness is lifted. You've got some paperwork to get you into a new place. So it's either a contract or some kind of new agreement that you're going into, restoring something, bringing some, resurrecting. It may be just resurrecting your finances, maybe resurrecting the work. You know, work is back and now you're just going at it 90 to nothing and you're just doing all the good. Just remember, the 7 of Cups means an overload of blessings. That's the only negative thing about it, is that it's so much. It's just like you have to just hit the ground running. We have the High Priestess, staying in the flow, letting the universe guide you as it will, and it brings you to this next beautiful victory, walking into the next cycle. Literally, she's dancing into her new beginning. So Aries, I think this is a really great reading for you guys. I hope it brings you lots of joy and prosperity. Thank you so much for all the likes, shares, and subscribes. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button. I love you all. Have a wonderful first half of June. Love, light, abundance, and healing to you, and I'll see you again next time in the middle of June. Namaste.